again. I decided tonight's dinner was something to share with you because it's pizza. And we're gonna make pizza on the truck. We've made it on the grill, we've made it in the aroma, but I have something new to show you today that we got for Christmas that we're super excited for. And really up until I think yesterday, I hadn't even thought to use our new appliance for this. So it's a 900 watt Hamilton Beach 3-in-1 griddle, I think is what they call it. And honestly, we wanted to just make low carb waffles. That was our thought, and then going, well, if it's got flat surfaces as well, we could do other stuff. But we're going to actually make our fathead low carb pizza crust on it after I use the aroma to melt the cheese and cream cheese together. I will add some almond flour and an egg. That is it. And then pat that down into a square to fit onto our Hamilton Beach 3-in-1, and the magic will happen from there. So hopefully you will be inspired to make your own low carb pizza crust because it's super simple, and I'm ready to get started. Right, so we're going to use the aroma again. So into the pot, I'm adding 1.5 cups. I love these little measuring cups too. They're collapsible and they nest. I've got a whole set of them my parents gave us. So here's the 1/2 cup. So it's 1.5 cups of shredded mozzarella. You don't have to pack it in, especially because it's for 2 of us. We don't pack it in. That goes in. To that, I'm gonna add roughly 2 tablespoons of cream cheese. What I like to do though is break it up. So I'm gonna put the camera down so I can kind of break this up into a few smaller pieces. It'll make the melting process go a lot faster. So there we go, about 5 little chunks of that. Real quick nutrition information, we got this at Winco. I'm not afraid to use the off-brands. For 2 tablespoons, it is 2 carbs. So this pizza is gonna be split between the 2 of us. So everything that you see will be halved per person. Same thing here. We did get the shredded mozzarella, so it does have some of the anti-caking stuff in it. I don't care. We don't use mozzarella enough to need like a giant hunk of it, although I think my husband would beg to differ. But less than a carb for about 1/4 cup. So there's definitely a couple of carbs in this. But if you think about actual pizza crust, we are doing really good here. And at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on. And I usually use the steam function. I find that's the easiest mode for me to control. So we're gonna hit steam. And it says 5 minutes. I don't know how they feel that the steam function actually works. But what's gonna happen now is I'm gonna watch it very carefully. I have my egg and I have my almond flour ready to go on the side. I'm gonna start to stir this up with my pretty, if I can find it, I have a wooden, oh there it is, sorry. My really cute, I like this, my little rubber scraper. That's what I was told it was called in school. So Mrs. Burns, my home ec teacher, might have lied, but I'm calling it the rubber scraper today. So we're gonna watch this very carefully. The directions, which I will post a copy of to our page on Facebook, do say you can microwave this. We don't have a microwave. We don't do microwave. We do aroma. So let's see how this goes. All right, so you can see it's only been, if I can focus it, there we go, not even a minute, 1.5 minutes, and it's already sizzling. My dog's on the bed wondering what in the heck smells so good. The hard part with this, of course it's focusing on the rubber spatula, but the hard part with this is at this point, you can't go answer the phone. If your mom calls, she's gonna have to understand that she needs to wait. Avon ladies at the door, too bad, so sad, you're gonna have to get your face cream later, because this part, at this point I'm turning the aroma off all the way. There is like a hot plate kind of thing. It's not like the Instapot hot plate, which I learned from Lovin' Truckin'. I remembered. But, and I'm so sorry because it's not really wanting to focus, but you could see it. It's melty. And at this point I need to add everything else or it's gonna start to burn. So, like I said, this is a real quick process. At this point, I'm going to dump in, I had to use my 1 cup measure. It's roughly 3/4 cup of almond flour. And let me see if I could do this, you guys. without getting stuff in here. I've never been able to break an egg with one hand, but I did it today. Stir that up a little bit. Again, because the butter or the cheese mixture will stick. And again, that was just cream cheese and mozzarella. So you're seeing it starting to form here. I have a magic trick with this because, sorry, am I making you guys nauseous there with all that moving? I'm trying. But real quick, so in the directions, they tell you to use all these fancy schmancy spices and stuff, and garlic, and, you know, a hair from Luigi's head or something. No, we don't play all that. Why is it not focusing? McCormick. She don't want to focus today. This is the Pinch Perfect Italian, and by golly, I'm firing my cameraman. That's myself. Put some of that in there. You're just gonna keep stirring that up, and we'll come back as soon as I have a perfect little ball of it. And that's it. That is our dough. We are going to take this out. All right, I had to focus my camera. So at this point, it's basically a ball of dough. You have to work real quick with this because of that cheese. So we're gonna pull this, and I'm going to introduce you to our Hamilton Beach 3-in-1. All right, please don't mind all this. I had almond flour and all that fun stuff. So this is our Hamilton Beach 3-in-1, as they call it. There's the little, there we go, there's my autofocus. The little grill waffle maker thing. So basically, this comes up, and I'm using my, what I call my ledge. So, and it flattens out. One side has the waffle side, and it clamps down there, clamps up here, and then it's flat. So I'm gonna work out my dough on this part, and then at that point I'm going to close it and cross my fingers and toes and hope that it doesn't stick to the other side. Trial and error. So there is a little bit of separation up there, but that's okay because I can put some shredded mozzarella on there. It's gonna kind of close the gaps, and I'm gonna put some pizza sauce. Now I'm gonna show you my pizza sauce because you guys are gonna be like, oh my God, I can't believe she used that. But this is my pizza sauce. Of all the pizza sauces that were there, and marinaras and all that fun stuff, the Walmart brand one is 3 net carbs for 1/4 cup. If you're gonna put 1/4 cup of sauce on there, Sheila, you have a problem. I'm sorry, but that's like 2 tablespoons. You're not gonna need much for this. And then that's times 2 crusts, so that's really not gonna be hardly any at all. So I'm gonna assemble some cheese, some sauce, some pepperoni and stuff, and then come back and show you. I wanted to show you that the sauce because I didn't really use a whole lot. So I put that cheese on there, which melted, which was perfect to get into those cracks, and put my sauce. Now I'm going to put some pepperoni and a little more cheese, and it should be good. And there it is. So we're going to give it a few more seconds so that top cheese can melt, but I want to show you. See that? Look how stable that is, and how beautiful and golden it is underneath. Perfect pizza. So I'm going to get ready to take this one off. I'm just going to transfer it over to my cutting board. I'm going to cut this one up and proceed to do the other one. And that's basically it, you guys. This thing is so cool. Again, sorry, Black & Decker grill waffle maker. We're so excited to use this thing for lots of stuff. So hopefully you've enjoyed this. Again, this is the Fathead Dough Pizza Crust, simply made with shredded mozzarella,